Right, hi guys. Welcome to the third game for the Firecast this evening. It is myself, Dominic, playing against the Welsh guy, Nick. A lot of this evening we've been flying lists that people have submitted to us, and we've had some fun and interesting games. This round we have Nick flying a list that I suggested that he should fly. Because he was starting to get a little frustrated with the separatists. So Nick is flying Whisper with Duke, passive sensors, Fifth Brother, and stealth device. Rear Admiral Shirno, otherwise you will hear us call it RAC quite a lot. And Rear Admiral Shirno has Minister Tour, Darth Vader, Hotshot Gunner, Prox Mines, Hull Upgrade, and the Dauntless title. I am flying the Imperial Aces today. I have had it suggested to me that I should try the Grand Inquisitor a few times, so I thought I'd stick it on the table. I am almost 100% convinced that Duchess is a better ship, but we will see. I thought I'd stick it on the table tonight and just give it a go. So I am running certainly my standard Darth Vader build, and I'm sure it's the standard for most people. Just Vader with FCS and afterburners. A very cheap light Sun 2 with just Predator, and I've gone for a cheap light Grand Inquisitor with just Fire Control System tonight. So this list comes in at 184 points. And I have given Nick player 1. So Nick is all set up, and it's time to stick some ships on the board.
So for those of you who aren't aware of some of the more random cards that are in this list, so Darth Vader, I'm pretty sure people know what it does, but the start of the engagement phase, you may choose a ship in your firing arc at range 0 to 2. You spend a force charge. If you do that, ship suffers 1 damage unless it chooses to remove 1 green token. I also got Prox Mines, which I'm very sure people know what they do. Minister 2 is the other one. At the start of the engagement phase, if you are not damaged, you may perform a red reinforce action. And Passive Sensors, which is a new card which people may not know, which is on Whisper. It's an action to spend 1 charge. You can only perform this action when you perform action step. While your charge is inactive, you cannot be coordinated. Before engage, if your charge is inactive, you may perform a calculate or lock action.
So when you're ready, we'll start the timer.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Does our thing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't flown the TIE Advanced V1 in 2.0 yet. So yeah, it will be interesting for me. Yes, I think Hotshot Gunner on Rack and a Duke Whisper is definitely something that's nasty. I do think Stealth Device on Whisper is amazing. I am trying to convince Nick that he should run Gas Clouds. I know he doesn't have any at the moment.
I will get some of the new set comes out because I'm going to buy the thingy now.
Okay, well, I'm also happy to lend you some because I'm not exactly using mine at the moment. But yeah, I think Gas Clouds with a Stealth Device Whisper is something that's obscenely ridiculous to try and deal with.
Reinforce the rear. Because why not?
Sure. Cool. Do you want to make sure the arc is just a bit more clear?
So yes, new Grand Inquisitor, again, not on the table much in 2.0. It was used a lot in 1.0, especially by Bert to good effect. Our good friend from 986. And yeah, it's just finished season 1 of Rebels. I have watched it many times. Actually, recently rewatched it when I did my cosplay for Kanan at LFCC. Absolutely adore Rebels. You got a lot more goodness to come.
I'm going to try, I emphasize the word try, be neat in this game. But I'm playing Dom, so I mean no worries.
You're just laughing at Nick saying that he's going to be...
I can try. I can try.
Yeah. However, Dom, you have been very unusual in your placement of your special rock.
No, I didn't have the choice. Because if I ever make Nick go first, that's the first thing he does is take that rock instead.
He's not wrong.
You need to clean up as well, though, Nick. At the end of each round, that's also important.
It's already failing each round, neat.
Jesus, dial's obscenely good.
It isn't it? Inquisitor dial's just
The V1.
stupid.
Yeah, it's obscene.
The V1, the prototype is better than the actual finished ship, which is weird.
I mean, the dial is. I don't think the ship is.
No, that's not I mean, the dial is. The dial is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's because they added a hyperdrive and
Yeah,
extra shields.
definitely don't think the ship is, though.
Extra shields? No, not extra shields. Extra hull.
Yeah, it's got an extra hull.
To be fair, the factory was blown up on Lothal.
Just go for it.
System, please. Me. Reinforce the rear. I didn't even move first one. Just realised. Sorry. It's fine. I'm going to go there and just focus.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to affect what I've done. No. So.
That's another penalty point for Nick.
Yeah.
Matt B saying it's a Imperial training exercise.
No shots.
Pretty sure it's
Must have a shot.
No, I'm not.
No. You might. You do.
No, I guess we should probably shoot that.
You get a shot. Well, you'll actually probably get them damage through. Because I have 2 dice.
Yeah, it's range for obstructed, and I've just got.
Hit crit.
Alright, hit crit with center. 2 shot.
Spin force. 1 shield.
Shot.
You get it back.
Shot. 1 shield off the decimator.
Yep.
Told you.
Shot. I'm actually, looking at that, I'm actually surprised it's in range, but it's probably tiredness.
Members.
Yeah, training exercises are fine. They are good and wholesome things to play around with.
They are indeed.
Reinforce the front. Ooh, sorry. Just throw tokens. Whisper.
Activate. Take a look. Strand of force tries to take focus.
So Rack's bow tie is pointing that way.
God, I can't wait for target to computer. I'll just take a lock here. Cool. Good job.
Phil, there are 2 armed stress tokens there. There's one by the purple base, one under the purple droid.
Red stress tokens, yes.
Yeah, those ones.
That won't confuse me during the entire flipping game.
Would it? I'll take it away if it does. I just thought it might have the string.
I mean, it might do, but also, it's barrel.
Because we use the big ones for stress tokens. That's why I put them face down.
Guy approves of this message.
Okay.
Yep. I have to spend a force before to see if you're in range. Start activation stuff. Vader trigger.
Range 0 to 2.
No, leave it. It's fine. I'm not damaged, so that's all. Yep, all good. Mercy.
Range 3, unobstructed.
Choices are good.
That's pretty sure it's a range
Vader
2.
crew have to be in arc.
Yes.
Yeah, in arc at range 0 to 2.
Yep.
I mean, that seems good.
I mean, that was... Yeah.
So Vader,
Two
hit
crits.
2 crits. Well, that's also good, right?
The Vader takes shield?
Yep.
Because we're in force?
Yep.
Inquisitor?
No, you
No,
shoot
me.
first.
Me. So back at Vader, I guess.
So you can, measure. That's a thing you can do.
Yeah, shoot through. Okay, I'm gonna shoot Vader. I see what I should have managed, because I'm stupid. It's fine. I'll just spend it for 2.
So 2 hits versus all of the...
And Hotshot Gunner, I have to spend the focus token. So 4 days. I'm pretty sure the Grand Inquisitor now shot.
No, that's fine. Okay.
Yep. Regen.
That charge... Do a darker charge token to that charge token is not shot.
No, it's just the glare of where it is at the moment. It's actually where that placement is. No, the charge token there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that, because even the buy the same token cloak token isn't looking very much, and it's because of the glare.
Yeah,
and that's what's causing it.
Could be that light. Passive senses. Reinforce the rear.
Fade it slightly. No, Chris is closest.
Time to lock. Good.
Didn't expect it to be as close as what it was, but it is close. Evade barrel.
Yep. Start of engagement. You haven't got start of engagement, do you? So I will.
Well, I do, but yours will still trigger first anyway, so because you'll power one.
But it's done.
No, it's not.
Okay. Yeah, Vader.
Sure. That's the main reason I took it. I mean, I've still got 3 force charges, right?
Yeah.
So Vader.
Range 1, probably? Yeah. Fairly sure. Yeah.
Range 1 and 2.
Fairly sure. I don't get dice. I don't need a dice.
Ugh. Well, that is rough. Alright, I'll change that to a crit.
Yep.
Spend a lock.
Yep.
Spend a force charge.
So I take. So the reinforce makes it.
You take 2 shields and a crit.
Yep.
And the crit is...
Damage engine.
Ooh,
That's a rough crit to do.
that is a
Right there, that's a
nasty crit for...
No shot from centre.
Oh, that's really bad.
Right. Range 1 to Vader.
Okay. Unmodded dice. Sure.
Hit crit.
2 hits and a crit. Unmodded dice. I feel okay about this. There's just 0 dice mods available here.
Ooh!
Takes all of it.
I mean, you're sure.
Wow.
There's nothing you can do about that. I'm pretty much happy with everything I've got there. And he's still screwed. Damage sensor rate, which is a terrible crit for Vader as well.
Whisper?
Yep.
So passive senses doesn't work there. But I do get a lock on Suter and we'll shoot at him. Because why not?
Yep.
Number 7?
Yeah, I mean, that was rough. And I mean, this is why Imperial Aces can just be savage, right? Because there's no way Vader should take damage in that situation. But he does.
So I rolled that just so people can see it because it's vile. And spend a force. The 5th brother to make it hit crit.
Jeez.
Oh.
So I roll that and then spend the evade token, take nothing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go for Vader there.
He didn't have a
Oh,
shot.
I did a shot.
Vader's out of range.
Yeah,
I would have.
so, yeah.
But I mean, Vader shouldn't have taken. Certainly shouldn't have taken that.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, should have range. We know he's got range. I took a lock on you.
Oh yeah.
Spend.
I get a green dice then.
Yeah, I spent 4 shots. Yeah, because all it does is it doesn't make the attack range 1. It gives me the range 1 bonus. Right. So you still can't.
But you can spend it to ignore. Oh no, what's the other part of it?
I can spend it to prevent your range 1 bonus.
Right.
So if you were here, I could just go. I'll spend 1, and you only get 3 dice rather than 4.
Oh, you rolled 3 into it.
Fire control system.
Hit crit.
Takes hit crit.
Takes hit crit.
Hit crit.
You start
Sorry,
with frost.
Yeah. Direct. So I only rolled 3 dice and faded, didn't I?
Yeah. I didn't pay attention. End of turn stuff.
So much health is that?
I've taken 4 damage, so I have got 8, 9.
Because you've got hollow.
Hollow crit.
Yeah, it doesn't take it off. That's what I thought.
Cool. Oh, that was a rough turn for Vader, though.
Sorry, take that one away.
Yeah, that's fine. That was a rough turn for Vader. But that is what happens, though, with aces quite frequently. And that's what you can't really play around. Nothing you can do about it.
So Gary's saying his prediction is looking good so far.
Imperial's doing well.
No, his prediction was Vader dies within the first 30 minutes, then Suntir and
right.
the Grand Inquisitor mops up and kills everything. I'm not sure about that. Based on the current set of dice rolls.
That's not your tile.
That damage engine's not a bad time for Rack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more curious to see what you do with Suntil than wasn't it?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere. Okay.
System phase. Right, wrong maneuver. That's gonna suck balls. First
It's not terrible. As long as you're not on the rock.
No, it's fine. I thought it was closer than that. So that's I will focus. Dauntless is just going to bump. Sorry, Rack is going to bump. I should say. Can you just tilt?
Nowhere near in the back.
Hey, sorry. You go at the front. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would just. I mean, you can take that one out, but this one's going to be almost impossible to take out with Suntir as well. Still there.
Don't give that for a minute.
Yeah.
That's fine. I will not use Dauntless.
I'm going to use Dauntless.
I'm not going to use it now.
Sure.
I've got Minister to it, so I can have perfect information as to where my reinforce goes if I need it.
Yep.
Sorry, not active.
Boost.
Finish, barreled. I'm not sure what I've had.
It's gonna potentially sink. I mean, I don't know whether it's going to suck or not. Probably will do.
I think it should do because the way the gnomes work. It's a bit weird. Because you're further than the base back, aren't you?
Potentially.
Yeah, we'll find out. I will be dropping it next turn.
Oh, I know.
Let's put it that way.
But, well, I mean, I might be dead, so who knows?
Start of engagements. So Minister to it. Reinforce the rear.
And then you get stress, right?
Am I flanking you? Yeah, I'm flanking you. So I get stress, yes, correct. And then you're going to get your focus token anyway, so there's no point in spending Vader.
But it depends whether you think me having an evade and a focus potentially against you is better than me just having a focus token.
Valid point. Thank you. Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's spend that. And then I get my focus token.
Yeah, and then you shoot.
Yep, send it range 1 into Whisper.
So I have 3.
Yep. I have eaten that pizza. So Tommy's obviously a better player than me. I would have eaten that pizza. Oh, the proximity. I was like, I played against an awful lot of
if I had pizza.
Predator.
Oh, damn. Ah, bugger.
3 hits and a crit from Suntit into Whisper.
Too much for me to evade. However, I spend the focus.
You spend a focus, but you do take 1, so your stealth device goes.
Yeah. That's the kind of big thing. Which is hidden there. That's fine.
I mean, yeah, I rolled above average on attack, and Nick rolled way above average on defense. In fact, Nick rolled the most statistically unlikely result he could get on defense dice. 3 eyeballs is statistically the most unlikely result.
So the only shot Rock has is. Did you spend the focus? Did you say?
Nope.
No, Predator.
Didn't need to.
No,
Predator.
Yeah, that's cool. So Rock range 2.
Yep.
Doesn't get an ability, doesn't get anything, so that's what I roll. I get nothing.
But I have to spend my focus still because hot shot.
Whisper.
Range 2 on
Range 3.
Range 3 on
It is unobstructed. It is range 2.
Let's see, can Vader actually defend against something?
So spend the force for hit crit. Yep, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you can juke 1, I spend a force, I get it back.
Yeah.
Alright, Inquisitor?
Yep.
We'll spend a force to make it range 1 for me.
Yep. Does it make the attack? Oh no, you gain the range 1 bonus.
I gain the range 1 bonus. Just spend a focus for 3 hits. So you stop 1 because of the reinforce. So
Yeah,
take 2 damage.
It's around 7, right?
So Gary asking, did Nick use Vader on Cynthia? Why not damage Vader?
Sorry, what?
Gary asking, did Nick use Vader on Cynthia? Why not damage Vader?
Correct.
Because I'm a moron. I forgot it was range 1.
Range 0 to 2.
Range 0.
I mean,
That's fine.
to be fair, also going against Suntu is not a terrible choice.
Trying to save Whisper.
To try and take the evade token and stuff away from Suntu and try and put damage onto Suntu. Because he's got potentially a prox mine, he's just going to land on Vader anyway. Vader's probably in a rough position and probably just dies this turn. Because I was thinking that Nick wasn't going to do a bank to bump me. I thought it might do a straight, and with a straight, I was pretty sure that even if I crashed into you, the proximine wasn't going to hit me. But because you've moved very slightly with the angle, I now think that the proximine probably just hits me, and that's quite sad.
So
it's not really like it.
Nick, did you actually use Vader then on Suntir?
Yeah, yes, he used Vader on Suntir, which took away and Suntir then. No, he didn't take any damage because you get to spend a green token. So I spent my Vader token.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary saying don't think it was wrong, he was just wondering.
Yeah. I mean, it's valid. It's valid musings.
Losing the stealth device and whisper is quite a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, you only took a shield though. It could have been worse.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, you might have had to spend your.
So damage engine is the reason that I want to take the crew that allows me to flip down damage cards.
I don't know what crew you're getting on, but
that's crew. Engineer. The novice engineer. Roll dice on a hit, expose a damage card. You fix the Yaspi, you'll see. Yeah.
I think pretty much whatever I do with Vader, he dies this time. I don't think it really makes a difference what I do, because I'm pretty sure he just dies. Because the crit he's got is also the worst crit you could have at this moment in time.
Yeah, novice engineer. At the end of the round, you may roll one attack die to repair one face damage card. Then, but on a hit result, you expose one damage card.
I'm aware that is the issue. Right.
Just drop the proximine? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure just it. I mean, that's less than a bait land.
Yeah, or just put it down. Because of the angle of your, because of the angle of stuff, it makes a difference. Right. So then if I put my shit back down there.
Yep. Nubs count.
Yeah, it is. It's just a pissing. It's like a millimetre.
It's literally if you took the circle around the proximine, it wouldn't hit.
Yeah, it's literally just a millimetre. And do you know what's the most annoying? It's actually the wiggle room on the template that allows it to do it.
Yeah.
Takes two. He dies if he takes two.
Well, Gary, your prediction was wrong because he died in 32 minutes.
I mean, it's unlucky. Vader is unlucky to be dead at this moment in time. Taking the all the damage plus the crit from rack shot, I mean, shouldn't happen. So I mean, it's unlikely. It's unlucky for Vader to be dead at this moment in time. So I don't feel bad about my choices with Vader.
That's not my mind anymore. Let's go.
Because Vader dying is not what is the likely outcome.
Yeah, Nick, I assume you did spend that Vader to hold that token.
I did flip it over.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's it. I was doing the adjustment on Vader.
Yeah, as I said, I'm not completely unhappy.
Gary, just say, I'm still taking that.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not completely unhappy because I do think that the choices with Vader were correct. It's just unlucky. It's just unlucky that Vader took way more damage from Rack than he should have.
Whisper.
Gary's saying his prediction was based on his experience with the list.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so my experience with the list is Vader wouldn't die in the first half an hour, and it was extremely unlucky that Vader did die in the first half an hour, in 32 minutes. So it's an interesting viewpoint to have, because it is very unlucky for Vader to be dead at this moment in time.
Actually, don't matter. Right, should have done the hard turn. Then. I'm screwed. I can't get out of the board. 2 turns.
You're not screwed. You're not screwed.
Rack is going to go off the board.
No, he's not. Not unless you're complete.
So Gary was saying the other 2 much better aces. As long as Vader gets some licks in, I think he's an acceptable casualty.
Yeah, I mean, there are many, many times that I finished a game with Vader on full health. If I had Duck Chess at the moment in time rather than Grand Inquisitor, I'd be feeling much more confident.
Yep.
2 damage.
Okay. I am not going to reinforce with 2.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Sure. One suit. No buts. 1 crit. All the evades in the world.
All the evades.
Whisper range 2. Inquisitor.
Wait a minute. Hot Shotgunner. What's it say?
I think it's only.
I think it's only focus or
Focus.
calculate. Yeah, that's what I wanted to double check. I thought it was only focus or calculate. That's why I wanted to double check.
Whisper.
Yep.
We'll spend the focus and the force to make it hit crit.
Oh, jeez, why am I rolling so badly tonight? Spend the evade, spend a force, take 1.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean, if you could stop rolling so well, that would be helpful as well. I mean, I've already lost this game, and it is frustrating.
I'm not sure that you have.
Oh, I have. It's not even funny how close it is at this moment in time, I think. Yeah, let's just make it range 1.
What?
FTS. Sure. 1 crit.
Thanks, crit. Weapon failure.
Regen.
Weapon failure. Look.
Sure. Sure. I mean, I've still got Cinta. I can win games with just Cinta.
Yep, you have.
I've won many games with just Cinta. It is frustrating how much damage I'm taking. Ugh. How much health is Rack got?
Rack has got 6 left.
Okay. Yeah, if he's Invader with that little damage is really bad. Okay, doesn't matter.
Decloak. Because I have no books on that.
Too hard?
No.
I remember this shit.
That should. No, 1 hard.
1 hard.
Yeah,
How about 1 hard?
It's red. But I wasn't sure the 2 hard would give me enough turn to come around, whereas the 1 hard I can use to do 1 bank next turn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was pretty sure you were fine.
So against the
And this is why I think I rather much prefer to have Duchess, because there is zero way that the Inquisitor can like double reposition. It is horrifically frustrating. There is just like no options to double reposition with that ship at all.
You've only got Whisper shooting at you, so you might be alright.
Probably not.
I don't think the one bank boost fits.
No, I don't think it does either. I think we've just got to sit there. I don't think there's much else we can do at this point in that situation. Just got to sit there. Center of egg boost.
Yep. Where's 3 of this one?
I start combat triggers.
No, actually, get it first. I haven't got one. Okay, so I'm doing that now.
Yeah, range 3 into a spell. Two hits at my ball. Spend the focus. 3 hits.
Jeez.
Ooh. That's the kind of thing that I needed to happen right now. When you can
So I'm spending a force anyway. So
Yeah.
this is what I've got after spending a force.
Yeah. So do you just take 2?
Which gives me G, which is an evade anyway, which hopefully I'll get another evade token, but I don't have a focus token or a force to modify, so it's naked dice against naked dice, or Stream Tier, which is range 3.
It's not naked dice versus naked dice. I've got an evade token plus a force charge. If you go over there, I still got an evade token.
You've got an evade token, I've got lock. But you've got...
Neil, apart from this game, I know that Stealth Device has been working well for Nick. In this game, the first shot from Suntu just took it away from him.
Yeah.
But it still negated the damage, essentially.
Oh, it definitely negated the damage because you got 3 evades. So, just negating 1 damage is the same as a shield upgrade. So, and it's the same points as a shield upgrade, so it's worth it.
I think I've got to spend the evade and take 1.
I think it's rough if you don't.
Yeah, I've got to spend it.
And then you get to shoot next.
Range 1.
Now, so before you do anything, this is where I have choices.
Yeah.
So, do I keep the focus, the force charge, for defense, or do I just spend it now and remove one of his attack dice? It's interesting.
Spending it now guarantees me not having a hit, essentially.
Potentially, because
which is probably
maybe
better value than having the force token, which might change an eyeball result.
Maybe. So you've got naked dice, right? So statistically, naked dice, 4 dice is 2 hits. Statistically, on 3, it's still 1 point something, so it's still close to 2 hits. But I think we spend the focus. I think we spend it.
I think so.
Reduce your dice. So it's 3 naked versus 3 with an evade token. Yeah. 1 hit. I don't even spend the evade token.
Oh, that was big.
It wouldn't make a difference in that case, but I think that's the right choice. And
And this Whisper now has no green dot, no evade. No.
then the Grand Inquisitor range 1 into Whisper. But I've got nothing to modify this attack. I didn't spend
Oh,
it.
you didn't have to spend it, did
I
you?
didn't spend it. I rolled 2 natural days. Yeah, but I roll nothing back into you at all. I don't even roll 1 hit. Okay. Regen force.
However, there's an important point here.
Yeah, Gary was asking if you suggesting for you to do that. I didn't want to read it out. I didn't want to influence.
Yeah, that's fine.
Saying, yeah, another range 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I went with. Yeah, I think it's still the right choice at that point. Yeah, and having Cynthia is good because I think Cynthia can still potentially just solo this list.
I've seen some to do better, do more. It's ridiculous. But again, so it depends on who's flying. If you're flying, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel uncomfortable with Cynthia soloing this list.
when I was playing some practice games against Phil earlier in the week.
No.
And he had Sunter, range 3, behind a rock. I had just Cadwell, just rolled 2 natural dice, 2 naked dice, 2 hits, strip stealth device.
Yeah, I mean, curtain games, I had 6 green dice with a focus token and an evade token on Sunter, and a torrent with no mods put a crit into Sunter, and it was direct hit. I rolled 6 blanks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rotate. Side.
Yeah, but that wasn't where it was when I was moving shit.
That's fine. Thank you.
See, now if this was like Sunter, I could just barrel out and boost back in and go range 1 shot, no consequences. But I can't do that. I don't even think a barrel gets me out of rock.
No, but it might get you a flank.
Barrel this way, yeah, potentially. But I'm more.
Stops my reinforce, but doesn't stop Vader. It doesn't stop Shirno's ability.
Huh?
It stops reinforce, but doesn't stop Shirno's ability.
Why? What's Shirno's ability? I thought it had to fully be within the side that you reinforce.
While you perform attack, if you're reinforcing the defender is in the arc, front or back, matching the reinforcement. You'd be in that arc. Reinforces just a bit.
Something gets my shit.
I know, but I'm quite happy to bump it.
Yeah, I'm fairly ambivalent about it as well.
Yeah. So I reinforce my front, my start of activation. And Vader.
And you take a stress token.
And take stress token indeed. And I will Vader into the includer.
They take them.
Yep.
Sunter gets focus.
Oh, I've got a weapons Vader. I'm not fucking.
Yes, you do.
No.
And Sunter just gets the focus token.
Yeah.
Range 3.
Is that obstructed because of angles?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell because of whatever it is. It's hard to tell. Just focus 3. Because I don't know what the closest point of your ship is to me.
So put that flat against the edge of the base. I know we need probably a longer one, but that gives an indication. I think that is probably.
Probably go for it. Yeah. I'm not even worrying about it. Just go for it. You just get the 1 because I'm in your flank. So you take 2. Yeah, from your straight there.
Take 2.
Thank you. So you take 2 damage.
Yep.
4 left.
Mm-hmm.
So range 1.
Sure.
3 dice. Or 2 dice if you spell it. Yeah, 2 dice.
2 dice.
2 crits.
Sure.
Ability.
Why not? Massive dice variance in this game is a bit nuts.
What are the crits?
Stun pilot, direct hit.
Okay. Not a weapons one.
But massive dice variance in this game is interesting. The green
What
dice
am I on
variance.
whole-wise?
4 left.
Range 1 back into you.
Yep.
Just 1 crit.
I take a crit. Because reinforce?
Yeah.
That, because there are 2 results.
No,
And
you
crit
don't.
is a loose.
You don't add an evade.
You actually do. No, 100% you do. It doesn't reduce damage anymore. If there are 2 or more results, you add an evade. 2 or more uncancelled results, you add an evade result.
I'm not sure.
100%.
I'm not even going to argue or look it up. But I don't think you're right. So
I looked it
there
up
you
the other day because of that reason. Because I didn't know. I looked it up. It's to reduce the confusion of it saying reduce the damage by 1. They changed it.
go. I'm not even worrying about it because
That's
I don't care.
fine. That's fine. You're going to kill me.
I can still disagree with you. So
You can.
and I will. So that's also fine.
That's fine.
Just because it's you. But that's
That's
literally the
also
only reason. Just because you. That's the only
All of
reason
these
at this
things
point.
are fine.
But what I am pretty convinced after this game is Duchess is by far a better ship than the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I mean, it's horrifically not even close.
Yeah.
It's horrifically not even close. But the Grand Inquisitor shouldn't. It's frustrating because from the dice at this point, I don't feel Vader or the no, I'm not so. Currently from the dice at this point, I don't feel Vader or the Grand Inquisitor should be dead. So it feels wrong. Oh, it's fine. That's part of the game, right? Yeah, so you got the same dice. So if you do a non-straight maneuver, you take a damage. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
I have many crits at this point. Destabilizer, focus failure, and damage.
Oh yeah, I know it's happened to lots of us. It is part of the game, and it's fun. It's one of the reasons why we enjoy this game, right? But
Take a look.
Yeah, I think Nick has potentially won there. Vader just didn't get the chance to do anywhere near enough damage before he died.
Okay. Oh, clear the loose stabilizer. I think. Hold on, let me just add that too. 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons fair.
No, you're right. The shot of the Grand Inquisitor that turn wasn't important. However, based on averages, the Grand Inquisitor should take 0 damage. So, I mean, the way I play the game is I play a lot based on averages. And yeah, on averages, the Inquisitor takes 0 damage in that exchange. Because on 2 dice, Nick should get 1 hit. On 2 dice, Nick should get 1 hit. And on 3 green dice, the Inquisitor gets 1 of those. I'm just going to steal your one.
Nice. Yeah, nice move.
I mean, I can fly center. That's one thing I know. I can fly center. Yep. Start combat.
Move first, rear.
Sure. Get focused up.
Yeah. You're not in. I think you're. So.
Nope. Jeez. 2. Predator.
Just one of the crackers.
Hit crap.
Console fire.
That's important.
Yep, dead.
Yeah. Console fire kills him. Wow, yes! Wow. Oof. It's been a good game, though. It has been a good game. Been super interesting.
Now I feel it's probably game on.
No, next Tom's game.
No, I mean, you're still up on points. I have to at least put a point of damage into you to swing around. And putting damage onto you is not going to necessarily be the easiest.
Thank you, Elliot. It's just saying much better overlay and lighting.
Yes, thank you. We've been working on it. The camera, I think, is a lot better. Lighting certainly seems a lot better.
The overlay is just changing the size of the names and things, so I can do with it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, new camera, new light.
So I've made it as big as I can with the ships that we have. When there's a lot more ships, it's obviously a lot harder to read.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sure.
I mean, there's no prizes for this.
Do you cut it that way? Sure.
And then 3 forward straight onto your own pop line, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the right choice. 3 forward, straight onto the box.
Thanks.
So, Gary saying Sinja is very capable of taking it whisper in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
More importantly, Dom's more capable of outflying me.
I flown an awful lot, Sunter. You didn't even bother just flipping your quote token over.
Oh, apparently I didn't.
So it can't be bothered.
I mean, you're not in range 3, so it's not a problem. I know you're not in range 3, so that's not a problem at all. Yeah, but yes, Gary, Sunter is definitely very capable. But the thing with Sunter is, especially at this point, is Sunter doesn't have to. Sunter just has to put 1 point of damage through. And then if you want, Whisper cannot catch Sunter at all in this game.
Keep the speed the same? Sure, you can keep up with him that way. But actually point at him? No, never.
Yeah, that's my point. I mean, I can stop you being able to shoot me. Like in that case, it's really easy to just go down. Yeah. Just a bit. Declare that way. Sure. Kelsa Breeze. 3 bank onto the rock.
Almost.
Nick, that's not a 3 bank onto the rock.
What have I done?
You probably didn't 3 bank.
Just 1 half. I didn't need to 3 bank. I need to worry about things like that. They barrel.
I think you get a focus tokens there.
So do I. Why did it? I do get a focus token. But it is range 3 obstructed. Predator.
Spinning. No.
You've got 4 dice with an evade token and a focus token. I mean, yeah, there's no need for me to spend it.
That's just fuck.
Yeah.
Spin the focus for 3.
You might as well spend one of them as 5th brother, right?
Yeah,
Two
sure.
dice.
Thank you.
Spend the evade
Spend
token.
everything.
Spend the evade token, spend a focus token, 3 evades. My slight hesitance with this game now is I'm not convinced that I can push a point of damage through against Whisper with Nick's green dice.
It's not usually my green dice that are the issue.
Yeah, I know that. But I also
So where they are on that screen.
I also looked at that on that screen and you could barely see them. So. But anyway, anyone that's watching the screen, still, please let us know what you thought of the game so far this evening. Please let us know what you thought of this game. Whether you think the camera and stuff is all looking better. Elliot thinks it certainly is. It'd be nice to see what other people think as well. That'd be great. Cheers. This is really difficult.
Yeah, right. So.
Mm-hmm.
Focus. Wasn't sure whether they do the 2 or the 3.
My 3 is not blue. So there's no way to do a 3.
Oh, of course.
It's interesting. I don't think that's
What is it?
Push this way.
What? This way?
This way.
Out from you? No, I think that bumps.
Because if it fits, I can go there and just barrel like rock.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that bumps.
So am I.
One straight barrel doesn't help.
No.
Barrel back boost in, maybe might get you a bullseye. But other than that, I don't know.
Maybe, but I think you still have a
You
shot.
just take focus anyway.
Yeah, I think you still have a shot if I do that. I mean,
I don't think you have bullseye. Do you?
no, I don't think I do either. For some reason, I don't know
So
why.
these are all the things that go through a person's head when they're trying to work out what to do.
I don't know. A weird
And
angle.
we don't mind talking it through because we're mates. And I will not.
I don't know.
give Dom
I don't know why I'm at
incorrect.
some bizarre weird angle either, but let's go for it.
You had a bump.
Some didn't have that bump.
Yes, you did.
Why?
Against Whisper.
Yeah, but I was just straight on.
Hmm.
I was just straight on. There's like
That's
no.
smart too. It's just not be shot.
I was straight on, so there's no reason for me to have been an angle. I just went too straight forward. But sure. Yeah, I mean, at that point, not getting shot is just better than being shot, right? No, take a focus and pray. I don't think it's the right chance. I mean, it might be if you get very lucky, but I don't like to bet on being lucky. Go for it.
It's the one that doesn't put me in a rock, right?
Yeah. This one glad I got a ladder right. I mean, there's definitely chances that I can still get shots. We've got time. There's still got time. I mean, it's not necessarily good chances that I get shots, but there's chances I get shots.
Target lock, right?
Yeah, sure. Targeting computer. I can't wait till targeting computer.
I mean, even how many points is this? 184.
This yeah. My other list is 189. But my other list could also be 180 points. So that's
So
also
6 points targeting computer. You're like, yeah, sure.
just take that.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you don't. Are you going to click? There's a shot.
It's just the question which way I do talk.
I know what I would do in your position at this moment.
I know what I do.
Go for it.
Hmm?
Go for it.
I don't know which I'm declaring. No maneuver I'm doing. And I can do either.
Declare that way. Hard one onto the proximate.
Yes, I
And then I can go 5 forward and then I don't get hit by the proximate.
Yeah. So the best option? Best of all worlds?
I definitely think so.
Or he's the yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be the best one to put. Well, that in mind, sorry.
Now he's slow playing. I'm completely
Yeah, interesting, it's not what I would have done.
That's not what I would have done. That's definitely not what I would have done.
Nope.
I would have declared that way and then 4K over my head.
I would have declared that way and then the hub one in.
No, I would have declared towards me and then just 4K'd over my head. Because his options now to decloak next turn is basically impossible. I think I know what he's going to do. Doesn't it? Yeah, just run away.
I think exactly just what can I put on the chat?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I knew he was going to do. As I said a long time ago, I was pretty sure I'd lost this game. There's a chance, but I'm pretty sure it's just a loss. Which is fine, not a problem. I also think that if I'd had the Grand Inquisitor, if I didn't have the Grand Inquisitor, this is a very different game. Not what I can do about that though. Oh man, I can't do that. I'm pretty sure.
Take a lot of.
I mean, might as well go for it, because even if I fail, it's like, oh no, never mind, sure.
Cloak.
Sure.
Do you want to try for sure?
I mean, we can do it. I'm pretty sure I'm out of range now.
Yeah.
You're not in straight, but this one. You were definitely on the board, but you were more at an angle like that.
Sure. Sorry. And cloak.
Nope. Something nimbly just flying around that proxima.
Soon to your doing, soon to your things. just right.
Pretty sure you have. Easily. Just sad.
Yeah, fuck.
Crash into you. You are not helping at this
Sorry.
moment in time. You're physically just not helping. Okay.
Yep. You had your focus token for whatever.
Yep. See, having collision detector here would be
It would be really good, wouldn't it? I was just thinking that same thing.
Passive sensors have actually done nothing for your game.
Therefore, I need it.
Sure. Decoy?
No.
I mean, you don't want to decoy onto a rock. Onto a
Yeah.
boxman, rather.
And a bit. Slip.
Yeah, this is so going to work, right? 5 green dice with an evade token plus a force against unwanted dice roll.
And Nick's rolling them.
I'm going to hit crit. It's going to do 0 here at all.
I mean, all of the pain.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So there was never any chance it was going to do anything, so.
This is not how I like to play it.
Well, it must be. That's what you do.
I very rarely get to beat you. So I'm going to try it.
I mean, it's true. As I said, I was pretty sure you'd won the game a long time ago. Because, as I said, I'm pretty sure Suntic can't push another point of damage onto you. Which is exactly what I said. And it's exactly the outcome. As I said, taking the damage on Vader and stuff that early just lost me the game. That's fine. You should keep plugging away. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over.
Yep. You still got 3 minutes left.
I'm pretty sure it is over. I don't think I can push another point damage through. It's been a good game.
It has indeed.
System.
And I'm definitely convinced Duchess is better than the Grand Inquisitor after this game. I mean, it might be that I need to use the Grand Inquisitor more, but I'm pretty much convinced that it's Duchess is better. Focus boost.
Change 2. Prejudice?
I don't have brain stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't. And I only roll 1 hit, so it's completely waste of time.
Only got 1 evade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you've got a evade
token,
token, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I needed a good dice roll, and I did not get a good dice roll that time. Right, which way are you gonna go? This is potentially, yeah, we've got like a minute and 45. Depends how quickly you decide what you're doing. And I've got a 50-50 chance to try and get it right.
No detour.
flown a fuck ton of Whisper. I know that you can just run for days.
This is the wrong choice, though. You should just demonstrate.
Boost. That's for sure.
Okay, crit again. Like this.
That's the game, pretty much. 3 seconds, so.
One more.
Yep. Yeah. Picked up the dice. Yeah. Picked up with 1 second to go.
Right, last turn of the game. Can Suntir do it? I think the answer is no.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
I mean, if I set my dial wrong, that would happen. That would work.
Yeah, I mean, if you 5 forward off the board.
TikTok.
3 cards or? Yeah.
Try forward from Suntir.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else that could really do at this point, is there? He's just got to maximise his options. 5 forward.
I mean, you might even get the
Focus
much
boost.
But yeah, don't know idea. Focus boost, yeah. Range 3.
Yeah,
Range
pretty
two,
sure.
actually.
Pretty sure it's range 3.
Cool.
Not in bullseye. So I need a good dice and I need Nick to be terrible.
I mean, you got the good dice.
We've got the good dice,
3 hits.
so it's 3 hits from
You
Cynthia.
need 1 damage through, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, just need 1 damage, but on 5 dice you should be fine.
Oh!
Only just. So, for the
no.
people.
No.
It's not. It's
No, it's not enough.
Just. It's not enough.
No, it's not enough because I don't have a focus token. I've got an evade token. So I will get that
Last
That-
roll of the game.
and take 1 damage.
Jesus.
Which means Dom wins 157 to 129.
I'm pretty sure you should have won that game.
I must admit, I was expecting the barrel roll boost, then you'd have the bullseye and the focus.
Possibly. I was just like, just go for it.
Yeah.
Any other roll today. It would be fine.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That was really good.
That was a ridiculously good game. I'm pretty sure you deserve to win that with running away with Whisper for the time and running away very well with them.
Gary's prediction came true within 1
Well, not quite. He said that the Inquisitor and Suntir would carry the game. I'd like to point out, Suntir carried the game. The Inquisitor did naff and all.
So let me just find the exact prediction.
Yeah, he said the Grand Inquisitor and Suntir would carry the game, and I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But close enough, I guess. But no, I did. You're unlucky to lose that at that point for certain. I definitely think you probably deserve to win that at that point. Yeah, so I was pretty sure after I lost Vader that quickly that it was game over. But we kept going. It was
I
good.
don't think I made many wrong choices with Whisper. I made a couple with Rack.
I don't think you made many wrong choices at all in general. The turn where you one banked Whisper there, I was surprised. I ended up in front of the rock, and then Suntir just got a free shot that strictly
Pushes that, I guess.
But no, I don't think you made many mistakes. That was a really enjoyable game.
I really like that list. I think with more practice, the more better I get with it.
Oh yeah, as I said, I think it's a good list. It's one reason why I thought it would suit you. You've flown quite a lot with
The
Whisper.
stealth device is 6 and passive senses is
Stealth device is 8.
8. Sorry. Not stealth device. Sorry.
Collision
detector.
detector. Yeah, I think collision detecter 6 and passive sensors is 3 or 4.
3, which gives me 1.2 few. The only thing I could change would be prox minus proton bombs. And we're at 200.
Good night, Gary. Unfortunately, I won't get much booty seat because I'm up in 5 hours to go to Bristol.
Yeah, good night, Gary. Thank you for everyone watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please let us know. Please let us know if you enjoyed it. Please let us know if you'd like, if you've got any lists that you'd particularly like to see on, hopefully we gave you a good.
Or if you'd like to come on yourself, you're more than welcome to. Just send us a message.
Yeah, hopefully we gave you a good variety of lists today.
And next time we'll have a little bit more prep before the game.
Yeah.
I do apologise for today. It was not quite as much from me. So I put it solely on my shoulders that I didn't get as much prep done in time today. So,
but
it's just as it is.
Yeah, we hope to see you in 2 weeks' time, guys.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
Good luck for all of us.
Cheers, thank you very much.